Hello Leo, and welcome to your reading today. I hope you're all doing really well as always. Welcome if you're new to the channel. It's really lovely to have you here. And I just want to say thank you to all of you who've taken the time to subscribe and to like the videos, because it just helps the algorithm to pick them up. There are so many readers on YouTube these days that anything you can do to help a channel is appreciated, and it doesn't cost you anything. So thank you for those of you who've subscribed. Spirit are on it already. As you can see, I'm laying the cards out as I'm talking to you. We have the past, we have truth, we have patience. One more, Spirit, please. Which one is it? It's this one, okay. We have change your tune. Let's just, these are quite big cards, so I'm going to check you can see them on the camera. Yes, you can. And on the bottom of the deck, we have self-regulation. Interesting. Leo. Feels like there's something from the past that is weighing on your mind at the moment. It could be a person, it could be a set of circumstances, or, you know, you may be having fond memories of the past. Whatever it is, the past is very much in your present energy. So we'll see what advice Spirit have for you about that when we bring the tarot out in a moment, because it doesn't feel particularly difficult, but I just think that it's taking up space in your thinking at the moment. So it may be distracting you from things in some way. And especially we see this truth card here. Spirit are asking you to be very honest with yourself about whatever this was in the past. So it may be about a relationship you're thinking about, or as I said before, a set of circumstances that maybe you're replaying in your mind, Leo. And Spirit are saying it's time now for you to be really honest with yourself about the reality of that relationship or that situation in the past. And as I said, some of you may be looking back at the past fondly, you know, and Spirit are saying, look, get a balance with it, because, you know, often we think, oh, it was better, you know, the old days were better. The old days, I sound ancient, but you know, sometimes we think, don't we, oh, it was better then, because we look at it with rose-tinted glasses. Spirit are saying every period of life we go through has good times and times that weren't so good. So, you know, there's something here about reality, as I say. Let's see what the tarot bring up in a moment. I'm interested in why they've brought us the patience card. Something here about you giving yourself time to actually work through something, and it could be this situation. In fact, I think it probably is. Yeah. So it may be something that you've got a real emotional attachment to, or a person you had a real strong emotional attachment to. Spirit are saying, just give yourself time to work through it, you know? Be honest with yourself about this situation, about this relationship, but also, you know, be kind to yourself, Leo. Be patient with yourself while you're working through this period of time. And once that moment has passed, because you will get there, you'll be in a much stronger position to actually change direction. As it says here, change your tune. Something here about you getting a new lease of life, actually being able to put the past in the past where it belongs, and you being able to really feel like you can live again. Some of you, if you're in this situation, may say to me, oh, I can't see myself ever getting there. You will get there, Leo. Whatever this was for you, it's occupying a lot of your thinking, but you will, in time, be able to free up that thinking and start to actually live again, do things that you enjoy, you know. And maybe also for some of you, there's this thing about you just changing your perception of what happened in the past because you've been honest with yourself, you know. Depends what it is, obviously. because sometimes things that happened in the past are as they were, you know. But sometimes we learn different ways to look at situations that make it more manageable for us. So yeah, there's something here about you being able to have this new lease of life and to be able to move forward, which is a really strong energy for you. And on the bottom of the deck, we had self-regulation. So I do think there's a big learning curve from this situation for you, because it will help you manage situations, emotional, maybe, you know, connections and relationships moving forward, Leo. So whoever this reading is meant for and the people who it resonates with, this really is to highlight that you're doing a really good job here, Leo, in terms of coming to terms with something from your past, whether you're missing people from your past or whether you have experiences from the past that you either wish you were back in or wish you didn't experience. Whatever it is for you, I see you very clearly here working through things emotionally and actually being able to free yourself, you know, free some space in your mind at some point. That's very powerful. Let's get some tarot and see what Spirit advise. I'm going to use the Everyday Witch because they're my oldest deck of tarot and it just feels right. It feels like an anchor in this reading. So let's see, what do you want to tell us about the past, Spirit? Right, they brought out Devil energy. So yes, you may be struggling with memories from the past, things that have come up that are dominating your thinking at the moment, things that, you know, yeah, it's just playing on your mind, just overthinking at the moment, as we said. Again, Spirit, please. I can't get them, Spirit. Time for a fresh start. This is why Spirit are asking you to be honest with yourself. No longer time, Leo, to live in the past. It's time for a new beginning for you, you know, because you deserve to live a fuller life, to move forward with your life, you know. It could be if some of you have been in a relationship that was abusive, for example, you know, and you're still coming to terms with that. It takes time, we know. We've had the patience card here. But, you know, you're in a situation now where Spirit is saying, look, what is it you want for you moving forward, Leo? Do you want to be free? Look at this person with their arms raised, just feeling free. You know, we have a galleon look, well, galleon, I don't know if that's a bit exotic, but you know, no, it's a sailing boat actually, down here, sailing away, you know. Just time for you to be honest with what you want for you and how you want your life to be, Leo. So lovely new start, a sense of freedom here. And it may just be freedom in your thinking as well. As I say, being able to put the past to rest so that you can move forward. There's going to be a lot of clarity coming into this situation. You know, there's the Ace of Swords here. Aces are always new beginnings. I think given time, because they've brought the Patience card for you, and we talked about it taking a while to work through things. They're saying if you allow yourself that time to work through this, then things will become a lot clearer, and you will be a lot clearer about how you want your life to be and how you can feel a lot freer. It's going to take strength, and you are strong. You are strong. Leo, we have the lion here for you. And this is very symbolic, isn't it? If you're looking in the past and, you know, the past is holding you back in some ways, look at this person here. They're pointing their wand at this volcano and basically looking away from it. They're leaving it in the past and building the courage to actually move forward. you know? I love that for you. I love that because it's really freeing. Things will happen at speed. Once you decide, you know, to put the past behind you, you'll be able to move forward in a beautiful way. And it will happen quickly. Might feel a bit chaotic in some ways, but it will happen quickly. And what I love about the fact that they've given us this particular card, and this is why they obviously told me to use this deck, is that, you know, while you're self-regulating your emotions, at times your emotions may feel a bit all over the place still. But look at this person here, they're holding on to one of these wands. That is your inner strength, Leo. You know, you're renowned for it. Let's face it. You are holding on to that inner strength. And yes, things may move quickly and you may, you know, think, wow, you know, how did that happen? But actually, you're very anchored with that inner strength. There's a card underneath the self-regulation card. We had the card of forgiveness. So, you know, it may be helpful to you because, you know, there's this thing about, you know, people forgive others, not for the other people, but for yourself because it frees you up. This is forgiveness about, because we can also be sad with ourselves about decisions we made in the past. So, you know, this is about forgiveness, whoever that applies to, Leo. So you may need to forgive yourself for, if you're feeling, you know, bad about anything from the past, it's time to forgive yourself, be honest with yourself and move on, you know? Spirit don't want you stuck. They don't want you stuck in any negativity at all. You're worth more than that, Leo. You deserve to live life more fully, you know? What is that card under there? Cleansing, yes, a card of cleansing underneath. So that was interesting. Yeah, I love this because we have on the bottom of the deck the Two of Wands. And this is you looking forward, very similar to the Change Your Tune card we saw earlier. This is about you thinking about your life, your world, waiting for your ship to come in. You'll have more clarity about what you want from your life, Leo. And this is you looking forward, you know, and rebuilding and enabling the past to stay in the past so that you can look forward. That is so beautiful for you, honestly. I love that, Leo. Yeah, I love that. Right, I'm going to pull some Moonology, as I always do, just to pull things together. If any of you would like to look at your personal circumstances, do remember I have a range of personal readings at all sorts of different prices. Information in the description box below. Spirit are asking you to meditate and contemplate. So yeah, you'll need those times. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. You know, if you get the chance to just withdraw, even for a few minutes each day, if you can get into meditation, that's going to ease your mind if you've got things that are causing you stress, or even if you are just thinking about the past a lot, you know, just being able to meditate and cleanse your mind will allow you to, the space in your mind for the clarity to be here for you to move forward, Leo. It may seem impossible at the moment, but Spirit are saying, believe in the impossible. You can move forward. I don't know who needed to hear this message today, but it feels such a strong message for you, Leo. Your dreams need a practical plan. So yes, when you have this clarity coming in and you're thinking about your future and you're in this Two of Wands energy, it's time for you to plan. Oh, I don't believe it. Look what is on the bottom of the deck. Confidence is your key to success, but we have a lion again, Leo, and it's the new moon in Leo card. So yes, Be confident. It's okay to forgive. If you feel you want to forgive or you're able to forgive, then just forgive the past as a whole, because your new life starts now. Your healing is happening and your new life starts now, Leo. I love that for you. I'm going to leave it there. If you would be as so kind as to, if you enjoyed the video, if it's something that helped you, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment if you'd like to. I love to hear your comments. And I will read for you all again really soon. Bye for now.